In today's video, we are doing 5 classic Australian breakfasts and we're going to turn them into weight loss masterpieces. Now, these are taken in order from people in the Weekday Weight Loss coaching program, and they have chosen for the toasted rye, smashed avocado with a poached egg, lime and chili. Then we've got the sweet corn fritters, roast tomatoes, spinach and bacon. Then we've got the gravlax poached egg, spinach, tomatoes and avocado. Then we have the ricotta pancakes, which are delicious, and the Greek pancakes, which are a classic amongst the group. Now, if you hang about to the end, I will show you how you can grab the recipe book for this and you can smash these out all by yourself. All right, let's kick things off with the smashed avocado. This is the absolute quintessential Australian classic. We've got some rye bread, an avocado, 2 eggs, some coriander, some lime, and some chili flakes, and obviously you'll need some salt and pepper. A little bit of vinegar in your water, and then give it a swirl and just knock your eggs in, and do not play with your eggs once they hit the water. They need to be left there to sit until those yolks start to firm up. Alright, bit of seasoning, and you just really need a ripe avocado. That's absolutely essential. If your avocado isn't ripe, it's just not gonna work for you. So smash it around, coriander in there, salt and pepper, a little bit of lime juice, and now we just knock it all together. We've toasted that rye bread while we were waiting, chucked the avocado on there, and then dropped on our nice, gentle poached eggs, runny yolks, a bit of salt and pepper, and you are sorted. That's delicious. Bit of lime juice at the end for me as well. Alright, corn fritters. These are another absolute classic. We're going to go with just a tin of corn kernels, some red pepper, an egg, some flour, and some coriander, salt and pepper. This is the key now. You want to bring the corn, the coriander, and an egg yolk together, and you want to give it a schwizz, a little bit of a blend, because this is going to make all the difference. I put too much coriander in here, so these are going to come out very green, but they are delicious. A little bit of corn left over. It'd be great if you had fresh corn, to be honest. And then chuck your flour in there later on and work it round so you've got yourself a nice mix. Now, you want a low heat. This is always important whenever you're doing this type of slow cooked pancake with some egg in it. A low heat, and then you wait until those things bubble before you flip them. In the other pan, I've just got a little bit of bacon going. And this is it. You wait until you see the bubbles, and then give it a flip. And if you've got a Teflon pan like this, it's going to make it much, much easier. Otherwise, you'll need a fair bit of oil. And here we are. You'll see how green they are with all that coriander. Stack them up. I'm not going for too much artistry here, just normal food. Our bacon, delicious. And then I've made a kind of, what would you call it? I've cooked those tomatoes on the thing, and then added the coriander, a tiny bit of oil and some salt and pepper. So it's almost like a salsa, really. Bit of salt and pepper, and that is delicious. All right, poached eggs, classic. Now, very simple. A couple of eggs, some smoked salmon, the gravlax, the avocado, some eggs, and a bunch of spinach. Now, this is really the nutritious one. Again, we're just gonna swirl our water with some vinegar. You can see it's a bit brown with the balsamic, and put those eggs in. And I'll show you how I separate the two this time round. So try and keep the 2 eggs a little bit apart. Then we're gonna wait. And then after a couple of minutes, I'm just going to put a knife between the two without going near either of the yolks. And this separates them. Now, we've fried off our spinach and tomatoes. I added a tiny bit of oil because it just looked like it needed it. That is our smoked salmon, untouched, with a bit of lemon. Some pepper as well would be nice. Here's the avocado, just scooped out. These are just perfect ingredients brought together, because you can mix them on your knife and fork, to be frank. And here are our poached eggs. I don't like to overdo the yolks because you really want to see it run when you put your knife through it. And that is a classic plate of food that is incredibly nutritious on the micronutrition front. All right, ricotta hotcakes, here we go. This is a bit of fun. So that's some ricotta cheese, I think I've gone for self-raising flour, an egg, and some milk. We bring them together in a bowl. Always put the kind of liquidy ones together first, and you'll mix those around before you bring any flour into the mix, because you want to get a nice smooth batter going. And now I've gone for self-raising flour. You can use normal flour and some baking powder, pinch of salt, and just make your batter. Same again, you want a low heat, and then you'll just spoon them on. And now this is pretty, because of the fat in the ricotta, it's a pretty smooth mix, so. And you can just wait for the bubbles. Always wait for the bubbles on a low heat, and you will get a lovely little pancake. They look pretty good. First time doing ricotta pancakes, and these are really interesting. We just lay them out and play with them a bit, so I've got a nice wobbly stack. I've gone for banana on top of these because it's a bit of a classic flavour, banana and ricotta pancakes. And a little bit of cinnamon. I'll probably add some honey in a minute. Alright, Greek pancakes. These are the classic among the fit folk people, and they're called Greek pancakes because we're using Greek yogurt, an egg, and some flour. We bring it together again. Once again, you just create the batter before you bring the flour into the plate. And now the flour comes in. This is self-raising flour. And that is our batter, and you can see I think I've double flipped these. Waited for the bubbles, and they look pretty good. Stack them up. And then add some berries. These are actually only about 300 calories at this point, so you can afford quite a lot in terms of berries, and you'll see that I slather on some maple syrup in a minute here, because I can. Alrighty, so we have made our 5 dishes. Now, these are absolute classic Australian breakfasts. I took them from the Bill's menu in Darlinghurst in Sydney in Australia. And these are just classics. And what I've done is I've just adapted them so that they're all 400 calories and they've all got 20 grams of protein, which means that they're equally valid for weight loss. The only difference will be some of them will probably make you more full and others might make you more hungry. But you could eat absolutely any of these. This is, at least, 2,000 calories all up and, 150 grams of protein. So really, really interesting. Now I'm just going to go through them because they're delicious. So the smashed avocado is very tasty. That's got about 25 grams of carbs. The corn fritters are about 60. This is way down at 10, so that could be ketogenic. This is, about 40 and 40, right? So the smashed avocado, this is a classic. It is just freaking delicious, isn't it, really? The only thing you need to get right to make sure that this works is make sure the avocado is ripe. And add enough salt. Avocado, salt and pepper, you're away. Make sure you have lime. Okay. The fritters, these are really famous. Mine have come out exceptionally green because I put a whole bunch of coriander in there. So they would normally be a bit yellow if you hadn't put so much coriander in these, but these are freaking delicious as well. So good. I think the key is to blend it, but not blend all the corn. Because when you blend it, you get the corn taste through them, which is delicious. And if you blend it all in, you don't get any chunks. So that's delicious. This is just, it is what it is. This is an incredibly nutritious plate of food, right? When you add smoked salmon with the omega-3, the eggs, the avocado's got potassium, and the spinach, that micronutritionally is by far the best plate of food here. That is an absolute bomb. So, it is what it is. It's a bit expensive because you've got to pay for the salmon, but it's a delicious plate of food. You could adapt that to do keto if you were doing that. These I have never had in my life. These are ricotta pancakes. So the base is ricotta as opposed to kind of milk or Greek yogurt. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's lush. Oh, that's really different. This is the standard fit folk pancake, which is Greek yogurt. I can't do protein pancakes with protein powder because they're disgusting. But this with the banana is very good. Oh, it might be a new contender. Oh, I feel unfaithful. 1 second. Oh, it's different. That's my old faithful pan. Oh, I don't know. Oh, the ricotta's not bad. Okay, anyway. You can, if you are interested in any of these, on the Weekday Weight Loss webpage, I'll stick the video up and I'm going to put a little booklet which is, gives you the recipes. So basically they're all 400 calories, they're all delicious. You saw how to make them in the video, so you can just go and knock them up yourself. If you are keen, we are doing this every month. I'm doing testers for our clients, and then the recipes that people love, we're going to stick them into the main website. It's a really simple system. Basically, we try to eat loads of filling food during the weekdays, and then at the weekend, we chill out. If you'd like to come join us, do come join us, and you can be part of the group that decides what I'm cooking. Otherwise, check out on the website and you will find the little booklet that you can download to cook these, because they're delicious, let's be honest.